Hello everyone, I appear to be falling. It spawned me into the game like that. Welcome back to Glowkeeper. What were we doing last time? I don't remember. We did some of this a while back. Were we doing more of the yellow area? Ooh, no, brown area is the timing one. Which maybe we should go back to. What else do I need to go back to? Everything. This thing over here. Let's go back to this one, actually. That's something I want to do. Okay, cool. Let's go there. Because I noped out of here because I couldn't figure out, like, what I'm even trying to do in this puzzle. I think that flame up there is just a red herring to connect it back to the previous puzzle that was up here that also had a flame at the top of it. But in this case, I can't lower that flame down because it's on top of a wall. Therefore, I've got to figure out some other thing to do. What's the other difference, I guess, might be an interesting thing to figure out. So, there are 3 spiral things and a flame. There's a single gap, and then these. And then that's like that, and there's a 2 gap there. 2 gap on the left, single gap on the right, and 3 things. That's how this starts. Okay, so 4 things on top. 3 gap on the left, no gap on the right. And the flame is on top of the thing, and that is the entire difference. Except for the fact that this is also here, like in a more... It feels like it could be part of the puzzle kind of way. I don't really know how it would be, though. What theories did I have? So we've got a purple sparkly thing here. Oh yeah, just draw. Which right now would allow me to do the rocks. But clearly I'm never accessing that, right? Clearly. Unless there's some mechanic I don't know. I think it's not happening. I think that it's just a red herring. It's like weird how detailed that flame is compared to everything else. So I think that's a red herring. Is it definitely? Is it definitely a red herring? Yes. I don't have any way of getting these over to this one. Then I could like connect those to that, I guess. But if I had somehow managed to get these out of there, then I'm done already. So it doesn't make any sense. Can't move the purple sparkly thing. Can only move these things around here. So I can make a purple sparkly U, but that doesn't do anything. I can get rid of these. And the theory was, what was my theory? That I might be able to like push these 4 things into the flame? No. Into the rocks. Maybe? Would that even help? That would just push everything over, right? Well, if I did that and then I did this, well, that was there. That would fall down. This would be over here, wouldn't it? Maybe that wasn't quite what I was thinking of before. Or was it? So the other option is I push a rock into here, swaps the flame to there, puts the rock there, and then I somehow connect from here to that rock. But I can't move these 2 rocks forwards. So maybe that was the idea, was to somehow push these 2 rocks forwards. No. If I push them both forwards, then we get a diagonal line here again. That's a problem, I think. How does this even end? There's no, like, special thing that can happen from me doing a loop like that, right? Like, I'm just like, my mind's going to kind of like, ooh, is there like some kind of infinite loop situation where I can like perpetually propagate something forever, or I don't know. But I don't think so. I can't like... If I make a power, can I then do that power wherever I like? You can! Okay, well that's new. Okay, so it's not a complete red herring. That's part of it. Alright, I see. So that's the ability I was missing. Is that I can do the power wherever I like. That's the tricky thing with this game, is not knowing whether it's just like a normal puzzle or am I trying to discover something completely new. Okay, so this is the thing. So that probably is coming down then. It seems likely at this point. Okay, so if that is the case, then these basically have to be in this arrangement. Oh, let's not ruin you. These have to be in this arrangement so that we can push this up. Take this up here. Because the third one has to be the last one that it has to be the one in the purple sparkles. Because I can't do it the other way. I can't start in the purple sparkles and then leave. I have to exit out of the purple sparkles. Okay, well... So let me just check if this does what I expected. Yeah, so I think that's just inherently bad. So I can push you down. This doesn't get you close to that, but maybe I could swap you into here. I could. Okay, and then we're done. Wow. There's a whole other thing to discover. Alright, that's the thing. Well, here we don't have wind. We don't have any like effects, do we? We've just got ice, we've got this. Clearly we want to get the ice to there so that we can get rid of that stuff. This is a like, which passage do I open? I bet there's some amount of actually I jump up and push something rather than actually getting rid of everything. There's also fire here though, which is interesting. Why is there fire? Could just be to block my line drawing abilities. Right now I can't push anything, so right now it's literally just a choice of what do I get rid of. If I get rid of that, the next thing has to be to get rid of those, because I can't go across the fire. So that makes it feel like this is better, but maybe it's not for some reason. Wait, what's wrong with just doing this, and this, and this? Ah, the fact that I can't get through is the problem. Understood. Okay, interesting. There's something about the way these are cut out that's making me think that's actually relevant to solving the puzzle in some way. Ah, the fact that I could go in. Ooh, yes, I see you. I could go in and back out and do this kind of thing. Oh no, I can't. Because they're not purple, you can't continue after that. But something like that is going on. I could get rid of more than one of these at once. If I really wanted to. So I'm not jumping over unless I push a boulder down, which is possible. I'd quite like to get rid of like one of these so that I can push one of these through. Maybe that's the idea, is the first one just gets rid of one. Ooh. That means getting rid of two to do that, like this. And then I push this. Oh, I guess I could get rid of... In fact, that's good, because then that'll be free. And then you can get rid of those two. And then you can connect to there. Okay, I think I did it. Yep. Ta-da! There were also other ways to go. Where do they go? Let's have a look. Is this going to be like a... I was going to say like an extra hard puzzle room, but no. I mean, maybe, but let's walk all the way along here, see what there is in this direction. How far does it go? Okay, no scroll in here either. So that connects back up to there. So I wonder if we have a... What's it called? Bridge of the Fireflies? I guess my cursor's a firefly. Maybe we have another one of the 4 boulder, 4 winds situation or something. Maybe. There's also a way up there, which I can get to. Let's see where it goes. Bridge of the Fireflies. Yep, okay, so this is the bridge, I guess. Yeah, there's definitely like a multi-puzzle thing going on here. Do I want to get all of these into place or something? There's like a boulder next to a thing, boulder next to a thing. So there's maybe 3 puzzles to solve, although this one appears to already be solved. Are we doing that and then like connecting into this one, and then going to the next one to make 3, which will do what at the other end? Let's analyze that. Oh, can't do that jump. So 1, 2. There's a third one here. Want to continue from that? Why? Interesting. I don't know why. Or am I putting the fire in there to make that get melted? That feels better. What's this ice for? Because I could just push that to the right and get the fire in there. Fire, fire. Oh, there's a scroll here as well. So this is a multi-puzzle thing, isn't it? One of them is to get just 2 fires. This is like a get 2 out of 3, because I could do 2 fires and then connect to this and burn that. Burn it? You don't burn ice. You melt ice. Let's focus on that then. So yeah, I feel like I can make any of these fire or boulder basically. That's the choice I've got for each one. So we do this, make you fire. And then probably I'm going to have to solve all 3 to do something else. I do love that aspect of these kind of open world puzzle games where you have to figure out, like the designers built some kind of like locking mechanism, or like you need to do 2 out of 3 of these things. They've built that out of the mechanics of the game. You're trying to like kind of understand the meta structure of the game. I guess that's basically what Zero Player was. It was like I think entirely focused on that aspect of playing a puzzle game like this. Ember Ward. Okay, so this is a puzzle to go up there and push the thing over. I might be wrong about what's going on upstairs, but it felt like if I got 2 of those to be flames, I would be able to melt the ice. I guess we'll see. So we have one of these here, purple sparkle. We've got these here, which is kind of curious. They're stuck against this wall. Flame and ice. So the ice obviously has to get to the purple sparkle to get rid of that, but the flame's in the way. So the flame's got to come out somehow, which is probably from pushing this in here and the other one and then getting rid of all 4, but we probably have to use them for something else. So we did this. Flame comes down a bit, not very much. Then we use the wind for something. What happens if you try and push something that can't go anywhere? I guess nothing here. Okay. So we get 2 wind pushes to get this fire out of the way, basically. So what's that going to look like? How's that going to happen? Let's look at this again. If we just push this over, it wouldn't do anything. The fire would still be up there and still in the way. So what can I do instead? What can I do instead? I genuinely don't know. Ooh. I guess after going in there, I could in theory... Sorry, after removing these, I could in theory push stuff out backwards, right? Because I can loop. Can't quite loop. I don't think. Because I can't go up that way. I can almost loop. I wonder if that's what I'm trying to do. Like actually keep you up there so we get rid of just 3 here. Then we do this. And that's going to push those along. Then we can do that again, but the other boulder's still here. Oh, we can't do that again. Oh, I guess the other boulder could have been involved to hold up something. Oh, that doesn't help. So what did I do? I did this. That, push those out. Like, you need to somehow get to the left or something? Because I guess if I had the boulder in there, I could do that if I dropped you again. So let's see, put you in there. Can I then do something that will make you drop? I'd have to blow them to the right again. But that's not happening. If I blow them to the left, so the boulder just gets stuck, I guess I could do this and avoid that. Oh, I guess I can like make a hole in them though, because I can draw the line over those things. Yeah, I've just done it. Okay. Hadn't fully thought it through, but yeah, because I can draw into the middle of the spiral things, but still like push those with the wind, I can like just make holes in them. Oh, I need to actually select all 3. But yeah, that's it, right? And then I can swap you back. Get you out of the way. Do this. And we're done. Cool. I think. Are we done? Can I actually get up there? Yes, there's a jump of 2. That. That's a jump of here. Yay. there's going to be something to do with the rocks here as well. I think the choice between the two is relevant, obviously. But the very fact that I can pick rock or flame is an indicator that I will be picking rock and flame at some point. But for now, I think this will be fine. Across here. Am I correct? I'm correct. And this should lead to the chasm. Yay! Oh, hello. Why are you here? Were there more of those? I guess we can push you down. Yeah, this is another one of those like meta, like world structure mechanisms made out of the things. Like, oh, gotta push these down, all the way down to the bottom. Gotta get 5 of them. There wasn't another one there. Let's loop around to the top of it, actually. There is a fast travel at the top, right? Yes, there is. Let's just check them all out. Nothing there. Is this the one I just came out of? Yeah. Okay, that's what that is. That's interesting. Why are you there? Why are you there? I guess you can do stuff across rooms. Can I get you into the purple sparkles? Is there another one? And what would it help me do if I did do that? I'd like be able to activate this. Why would I want to? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll know at some point, but I don't know now. So going up here, I think I need to melt this, right? So what's the point of this bit though? To stop me from going through this way, but then why not? I was going to say, why not just do something different here? Why not? Well, it can't be 3 ice in a row because then I just get rid of it. And it can't be a pit. Well, it could be a pit, but it'd have to be a 3 tall pit, but then it'd hit this corner, and maybe that's the reason they didn't do that. But then it could be 1 over and a 3 tall pit. Now, there's something more to this, I'm pretty sure. But I think what I need to do, let's not reset on that side of the room. To begin with is melt you, and then, without resetting this room, get a boulder here. I guess let's go and solve that puzzle first to get into that space. Then we can think about the rest of it. Also, I only see 1 wind thing and all that stuff. Oh, there's one down here. Yeah, okay, there's like a meta thing going on. For sure, yeah. But this flame's in the way, so we'd also have to do something about you. Which I guess we could in theory do with these. Because we could do like, oh no. No, I can actually still do it from this state though. I can go around the back of here. Is it still going? Oh, but that's in the way, I guess, yeah. Interesting. Okay, we'll have a think about it later. So this room begins like this. I want to try and get up here. If I could get to this height, I would be able to climb up. There's a bunch of more steps, but I don't think they're relevant. They're just to get me up to the top. So to get rid of 2 of these. Well, there's 1 over here. Okay, so get the dirt down to here. That's the goal. For that to happen, what needs to happen? Well, the ice is never going anywhere, so I guess it's turning into water, but the water would get in the way of the dirt falling, just as much as the ice does. Ow. I mean, I can obviously melt the ice. There is water up there, so I could get rid of the water. But that flame needs to be gone as well. But I don't think I have a way of getting rid of that flame and these flames. There is that other flame over there. Maybe this is part of this puzzle. But then it's got a thing in front of it, a wind thing. And I can't connect to it, yeah, so... So we're getting you down to here. We've got fire, we don't have wind, so things are only falling downwards. If we're going to get rid of the ice, we need to find some ice to pair it with, which we don't have, but we potentially could pair it with the water up... The water up there? No. Because I'd have to get up there to be able to even use the other water there. There's only one that I can see. Huh. So there's something else we're doing with this ice? I guess we can swap with it. Yes, we can swap with it, of course. Okay. But it's not going to drop any further, is it? No. Okay, so that's the main thing I was missing there, though, is that we can swap with that. So then what's the next issue? I mean, I guess we can swap with ice. Ow. Oh, that's interesting. But let me reset to that state. I can't swap with ice. Okay, so we are turning that into water, then swapping with it to get rid of it. But that flame also needs to be gone, as far as I can tell, in that process. Otherwise, it just falls wherever the ice... Like, I move the ice out of the way, that falls down. But then I don't have any way of moving that out of the way, because then they're packed together, I guess. Although not if the boulder has been moved to the other side. Still don't have a huge amount of intuition about this kind of stuff, but like, what am I saying here? So if we do that, that's melted. The problem is that falls down there, but I could move... The problem is I can't move that way without the water coming back in. But if you were over here, I could then push you to the right. It would make a gap between the water and the flame, and we could make them fall. That would require you to come over here somehow. But you sort of had to be where you were to do what you are doing. But what if I, like, do this and then push over again? It's just the same, but the other way around. Put you in the middle, doesn't help. Let's do the same, but the other way around, just see if anything interesting comes out of it. I don't see why it would, it'd just be symmetrical, right? Yes, it's the same. It's just the same. Okay. So. We need to do something different. Can I just get rid of you? So I can obviously go to you and use you as a flame, but then the problem is that well, I can't go anywhere after you, and therefore the flame's going to go left or right from you. So therefore I don't melt that, which feels like it's surely a problem. Can I set this up in such a way that I get all three and can get to you? I still don't think it's going to help because I need to melt the ice, but... I suppose if I could, like... There's nothing useful about, like, going around in a circle, right? Can I go back over myself? No. There's nothing useful about that at all. If we're melting you, it has to be up this path here. In which case, it's got to be that. But then what? There is that flame over there, but I think this is just a distraction for now. It's for something else. Oh yeah, don't forget I can just get rid of these. But clearly I want to get rid of two specifically. That is the goal here, right? I mean, actually, I can also go disrupt things over here if I want to. I don't imagine I do want to, but it's an option. Yeah, obviously not. Okay. Get rid of exactly two here. Two will drop down. And then use the boulder to jump onto that. Yes, the boulder stays around, but that's obvious because I can't get rid of it anyway. So, what on earth do I do about this fellow? I mean, I can just slide that out of the way, but only if there's like a gap between the water that's left over. Can I, if you're in the middle, I can't make any interesting patterns. I can, like, I can be stood in different places if that's somehow useful. But I can't really arrange these folks except like swap them over. Sure, I can land in the water. I can't get rid of this water. I mean, I can connect it to there. Can I leave that and then like, can I do like, this is surely not what it wants me to do, or is it? I guess that's still active, and if I can jump all the way around, maybe this is what it wants me to do. Like, also the boundary between when a puzzle requires weird meta stuff versus not is becoming very fuzzy. This is going to be this one down here, right? Maybe that is what it wants. I mean, it works, right? I don't know. Like, I kind of expect more of a clean delineation between the two. Obviously, it can't be super clean, but it can be cleaner than this for sure. Okay, so now you're there. Because this just feels like a room to do along the way to get to the thing. Although I guess I already got through to the chasm, and I do know that I'm already doing a kind of extra bonus puzzle that I didn't have to do before. Now I guess I want flames as well, which I can do from above, right? I just get back here, that's fine. Right, we loop around again. Why are those there? Maybe they might just literally just be to block me from doing something else. Not like that, like this. Okay. Oh, the flames are used. They're gone, of course. So I do have to reset this room a little bit. That's fine. The one below is still there. Okay, so now I have to go back in. But that water's gonna be gone, but that's fine. That's in this room, not the other room. So if we do this, and that one, and the other one. Okay. Yes, this is where we use all three flames. I don't know when we use all three boulders. Okay, jump here. Okay, flame 2. I'm gonna have to do this from the top, but I do have to set up all the flames, which I haven't currently got right. I can't see it from here. I don't think there's any way of scrolling the map. Didn't do that. That's fine, that's fine. I did restart and then undo. That's back to where I was. Let's go to the third place. Let's make sure the flames are set up, but then I'll have to go back again. Whew. Okay, you... Okay, this flame was not set up. Then I have to go around to the top. Wait, is there an easier way out? No, there is not. Okay. Wait, have I... This is fine. No, I've gone way too far. Sorry, I got distracted. I wasn't watching. It's up that way. Oh, good job. Okay, then we do the flames. No, that's not a flame. That's a flame. Oh, sure. That's a nice zigzaggy way to do that. Then we do... Oh, we're going to have to leave space for it to turn around, do that. Now that's water. Then we go back to there. We just push the rock over. I mean, we might not even need to push the rock. We just climb on top of it, right? I think we've got it. There's totally something else happening here. Or is there? I don't know. Maybe all of the wind things I'm seeing are just to prevent stuff. Ta-da! I got 12 scrolls. These scrolls suddenly got a lot harder to collect. Is there a reason why this is like this? Is there a reason for that? This almost makes it look like I want to push something over the top of it somehow. Is there another scroll around here? No, only all the way back there. And then there's this weird wind thing out here, but is that just to block me from bringing a purple sparkly line out of the area? Possibly. Possibly. Can't make that jump. That's probably what it is, right? It's just to stop that. It's the same reason this exists as well. Yeah. Oh, I can't go back this way. I guess I can if I reset and do everything again. Are you kidding me? I guess I don't need to go back that way. It's fine. All right. Let's get back to a warp point over on the right. And where should we go next time? Where should we go next time? There is one still left here, but I think it's fine to leave some of the like little hidden scrolls for later. There's one there as well. There's these two that we could go back to. We could go back to the timing zone. We could try and do this thing. This thing. There's so much we could try and do. I reckon we go back to the timing zone next time. Yeah? Alright, I will see you then, folks. We'll attempt to do this area a bit. Right, goodbye.